Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can monitor your Kubernetes cluster with Prometheus. And we are going to set up a 3-node cluster on AWS EKS, and we are going to monitor our 3 nodes. One thing I need to tell you that this video is particularly relevant with the monitoring of your nodes. And in my later videos, I'm going to show you how you can monitor your application through Prometheus. So let's begin. So I've already created a repository for this particular video, and I'm going to simply clone this repository, and it is publicly available. So as I'm using the Windows, I'm going to open terminal here, and let me zoom in a bit for you guys. And I'm going to cd to desktop, and I'm going to simply clone this repository. So in this repository, I have provided you guys. I've provided the code for you guys, and simply navigate to Prometheus and just put it here. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let me cd into it. I'm going to navigate into the Terraform section. First of all, you need a EKS cluster, and which we are going to deploy for this demo. And I'm going to navigate to the dev section. In dev section, I have already created relevant files, and I'm going to use the EKSCTL utility for that. I've already installed EKSCTL in my laptop for Windows. You have to use the EKSCTL utility, and you can install that particular utility through the uh, through Choco Windows install, or you can use, if you're using Linux, um, you can do that as well. For that particular installation, I have my previous video, and if you want to look those videos, simply navigate to my channel. And what I'm going to do is to simply show you guys that this is the link of my channel on YouTube, so you guys will be able to easily navigate to my channel. So this is the channel I'm talking about. So if you navigate to the
Bismillah.
playlist section, there are a lot of videos I've created for you guys, and this is another one which I'm already creating. So what I'm going to do is to simply you know um, navigate you to watch that video if you want to go for the installation. And for that, navigate to the Terraform section, and from here you can watch different videos where I've already shown how you can you install the EKSCTL utility and all the relevant stuff. But this video is relevant to the deployment of um, Prometheus and monitoring through Prometheus. So let's begin. Um, I have already set up my access key and secret access key. So now what I'm going to do is to use that particular command. So first of all, I'm going to use, press Control L here. I'm going to use this particular command terraform init in order to initialize that terraform. It is going to download those particular relevant module for terraform, and then I'm going to say terraform apply um, dash auto dash approve, and I'm going to install the EKCTL. In that particular, I'm giving the relevant information to deploy a particular EKS cluster. So this will take about 10 to 15 minutes. Till then, I'm going to pause the video and I will be back. What it is currently doing that it is installing the relevant modules, and then it is going to set up the custom VPC in our AWS environment, and I will show you that as well. Let me open the VPC section. Also, I'm going to open the EC2 section as well, and I'm going to go for the EKS last Kubernetes service as well. So all three are open. Um, you see by default there is a one VPC, and I'll be back with you guys after a few moments. So guys, as far as the module installation and downloading is concerned, that is done. Um, it is now spinning up custom VPC and NAT gateways in the environment. Let me just refresh it, and you will be able to see one VPC. And along with that, if you select it, select that particular VPC once it's done. So let it run, and you will be able to select that particular VPC once it is set up, because definitely the NAT gateway is going to take some time, and it is now doing that particular thing. Now I'm able to select this particular VPC. Now you will be able to see relevant subnets with that particular VPC. So these are the public-private subnets I've created, and the route tables along with that. So this is the internet gateway for that particular VPC. So once that done, it is then going to launch the EKS cluster, and that particular deployment is going to be through EKS-CTL utility, and that particular utility is going to spin up CloudFormation templates at backend. So till then, I'm going to pause the video. Once the initialization of the EKS-CTL started, I'm going to again unpause the video and show you that part as well. So guys, our VPC is successfully deployed. These are the private and public subnets and VPC ID, and this is going to be the input for our EKCTL. So what it is going to do in a few moments, that it is going to launch EKS cluster in our custom VPC. Well, let it run, and once it started, I will show you that part as well. So if you see this error is saying that that particular key is already available in my .ssh folder, because I've tested this part previously as well. So let's say I'm going to run this script here. So it is going to initialize the EKS-CTL. Okay, so it is saying cloudgeeks.c already exists. So that key pair is already there. Okay, I'm going to simply remove that key pair. If I refresh it, you will see one key pair. So simply delete it, because I might run the script 2 times. So what it does that it actually puts that stuff here. Okay, simply tap the delete here. So I'm going to rerun that particular script. So that particular file is already there. I have to check this error, and I will be back with you guys in a moment. Okay, guys, I find the issue. What the issue was actually, this EKCTL utility is unable to find because I've installed the new Windows in this particular laptop. So also I'm going to show you now how you can simply install EKCTL utility in your laptop. And for that, navigate to Google and simply type Windows install Chocolatey. So click first two, three links, and what I'm going to do is to simply copy this PowerShell command and open the PowerShell with the administrator with the administrative privileges, and I'm going to paste the command here. So it will take a while. Once it's done, I'm going to simply um, say this choco install EKCTL. So this done, close this shell, simply type the power Windows PowerShell, click run as administrator, check whether Choco is there, Choco install EKCTL, and it is going to automatically look for the latest version of EKCTL and set it up everything for you. Type yes here. So I'm going to also close this git bash terminal to make sure that this binary should be available in my git bash as well. So once it's done, I'm going to simply launch a new terminal and navigate to that particular code and um, apply that particular script which I'm showing you guys. So once this done, I will be back and show you the initialization of EKS. So guys, CTL utility is successfully installed on my laptop. So what I'm going to do is to simply open a new shell and navigate into that particular Prometheus directory, and let me zoom in a bit for you guys. So navigate to CD and desktop and navigate to Prometheus. Here we have Terraform, okay, and navigate to environment. There, press tab, all you have to do this. So I'm going to simply run this script, and hopefully we'll be able to see the installation of Terraform in our environment. So guys, as you see, the successful initialization of EKS cluster has begun. We are using the custom VPC. So this will take about 10 to 15 minutes. And till then, I'm going to pause the video And before pausing the video, let me show you what it is doing at the back end. Although it is mentioning that the cloud formation stuff, it is automatically setting up for us. But if you wanna watch these videos in detail, I've already created these videos for you guys in past, so you can simply watch those videos. And this is the cloud formation part that it is doing at the back end. So I will be back with you guys in a moment, and then we will see three EC2 instance in our environment, and we are going to set up the Prometheus and Grafana um, setup on that particulars for our monitoring of EKS cluster. So guys, our installation of EKS is successful. We have a 3 node cluster up and running available for us. And what I'm going to do is to simply look for the kubectl apply command. And for that particular for those particular command I've set up for Ubuntu, but we are going to use this command from our Windows terminal as well. And um, what I'm going to do is to first of all look for that kubectl get nodes. We should have 3 nodes available, and the version of AWS we are going to use is 1.15, and but now the latest version of AWS EKS is, I guess, 1.17, so you can do that. But in this particular demo, we are using this particular version. And what I'm going to do is to first of all create one uh, uh, one namespace in our Kubernetes cluster. So it is created. So let me show you guys that now we are going to apply this command kubectl Prometheus operator one by one. So it is what it is gonna do. It is gonna apply the all YAML files in that particular folder, which is the Prometheus operator. So once it's done, I'm going to simply copy the command and paste it here. Let it done, and this part is done. And then I will show you the namespace monitoring in that particular namespace, and we will see pod running. And once this part is done, I will show you that as well. So as far as the theory is concerned, what Prometheus operator do, what Matrix and node exporter do, there are a lot of videos available, but as you know, I will provide you guys the more automated stuff. So in general, the theory is pretty easy. I mean, um, what I've done here to make sure that the deployment and monitoring of your cluster should be made easy, and you should be able to deploy the monitoring stuff within no time. Although I've created the script, I'm doing it most of this part manually, but you can simply run the script. Just one script, and all the stuff is going to be in one command. So I just want to make sure that you should be able to understand what we are doing and how it is going to be, applied. And in my little videos, I will show you the alert manager, and with that alert manager, we are going to go for the alerts like in Slack, or email alerts in case of any issues with high CPU utilization or low memory. That stuff is going to be for the later videos. So this part is done, which is the deployment of Grafana, and this is the last part, and we will see then our monitoring namespace, and uh, hopefully that every pod is going to be up and running that particular namespace. Let it complete. You have to do the same stuff. Either you can simply run the script or copy the commands manually, and you will see the health of your three nodes. You will see in Grafana, um, which is a great visualization tool. And one thing I need to tell you that this video is not relevant to AWS case. You can set up this in Azure or GCP or any on-premise local environment. Even you can set up this on your virtual machine. I've already tested and set up in my VMware Ubuntu environment and tested this stuff. Now I'm going to show you kubectl namespace is going to be monitoring and get pods here. See what is the status of pods here. So every pod is up and running. This is the good sign. So what I'm going to do is to look for the services section as well. So I'm going to simply port forward the service as I've done in my previous video. If you haven't seen that, you can watch that video as well. So um, I'm going to use let me show you that I'm going to use the same namespace monitoring, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do port forward, and as this is the IP in my cluster. So definitely I can't access it directly because this is the this pod is running inside the cluster. So what I'm going to do is to port forward, and I'm going to link this guy on my local machine, and I'm going to use this service and Grafana, and let's say I'm gonna use the port 880, and I'm going to map it with 3000. So if things goes okay, I'm able to access the Grafana on my local port 880. Let's see local host 8080, and you will be see Grafana. So guys, now we will see that how we can monitor our cluster. So this is how we can access it locally. It is quite safe instead of exposing these ports to the outside world by using the load balancer or anything else. As if you're the administrator, so I highly recommend to use this stuff. Admin is the default folder, and it is then asked for the password set. I'm going to skip. I'm going to not use this. This is I guess pretty much latest version of Grafana. Um, uh, Now you have to go navigate to this data source. Click on this here icon and select Prometheus. After selecting the Prometheus, check whether there is a communication. Yeah, data source is working fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to import pre-built Prometheus, you can say templates. With this 1860 is really cool. I mean, it has everything you should be you should look at in your Kubernetes cluster. So I'm going to import this and just wait for a while, and it is going to fetch the metrics for us. And I'm going to select 5 minutes. So the beauty of this is that you see, I'm able to see the CPU, the system load, the RAM utilization, and the CPU size of the root, 4 GB RAM. And it is not just relevant to a single node. I can have 3 node cluster, you see, so I can simply navigate to other node and check the status of other node and select the third node as well. So now what I'm going to show you more metrics. You can see the, let's say, the CPU utilization, everything is automatically available for you. So deployment is quite a bit much more easier at the back end. You see, you should be able to know, and you should be able to use the already applied stuff as well. I mean, it is going to be really useful for you guys. So if I go to the VM stats, every stats um, are available, and you will see every graph. So I'm not going to give you or go for the every detail, as these are a lot more detail and that you have in your monitoring system. So what I'm going to do now is look for the storage file system. Okay. Anyway, you can explore this. There is tons of detail, but the best thing is that we are able to monitor every node and the health of every node. What is the CPU utilization and RAM utilization? What is the swap and space, if there is any? So that is it, guys, and I will show you in my later videos how you can even monitor your application through Prometheus in Kubernetes. And if you haven't watched my videos with regard to the monitoring, I've also used the Zabbix monitoring. Show you guys the Zabbix monitoring tool in my videos, where you can simply,
Bismillah.
spin up a Zabbix in Docker container and set up the SES, and you can also set up every stuff in your different AWS, Azure, and GCP cloud. Hopefully you like the video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And that is it from my side. Hopefully you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the latest upcoming videos. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.